for your second.
Now I would like to revisit my tabled motion to resurrect that, and that and I will restate it and making sure that I have the areas correct, that the board authorize a return of absentee ballots to the 4 locations, Rhodes Jordan, Bogan Park, Mountain Park, and Shorty Howe during the May 21st, during AIP for the May 21st election, and also for the AIP for the runoff if necessary.
For the general and for the primary and the general election. Those are the 2 that we're looking at for all of that. Okay. Okay, it has been motioned. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been motioned and second that the 4 locations listed, Rose Jordan, Bogan Park, Mountain Park, and Lucky Shoals, receive ABM returns at these AIP locations. Okay.
I apologize. If I may ask, is this for the general primary, which is coming up in May,
primary?
And the general election in November? No.
I said the runoff.
Just the runoff?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we have not established the AIP locations for sure for the November runoff.
Not yet, so that's why okay. All right, are we clear?
I do have discussion.
Go ahead.
It's the General Assembly made a very specific point in the law of defining how many drop boxes could be allocated, and it's based on population and where they could be located. And the implication was that would be the places that would receive absentee ballots. And now the county is trying to come in and just make any place that we want to receive absentee ballots. That just seems like it's skirting around the state law.
Well, if we are looking at law 21-2-382 indicates that additional buildings we can do this based on the law that was here and is still here and it has not changed. So I know drop boxes came along for the purpose of 2020 elections because of this COVID. We had 13, I think at one point, I forgot how many we had.
23.
We had a lot.
23.
23. Now it's down to 6. And so we're talking 4 additional locations to allow people to do what they have been doing even before that. So this is so I appreciate your comments, but
I would just add, I do think that Melanie, or maybe was it the county attorney? I can't remember. I think they've shared. We do have a legal opinion from the county legal department, kind of outlining why they think this is authorized as long as the board takes these certain steps. And I do think, when we had kind of the back and forth with Judge Duffy and the chair back in 2022, and then Ryan Germany, the legal counsel, I think it was unanimous. I don't think any of them, they were pretty clear saying, hey, look, you can do this, but these are the steps the board has to take to do this. I think I don't have any general legal concern between what we've gotten county legal, what we've gotten from the state election board. Right. Like I think it's pretty clear as long as the board takes certain steps.
Which is what we're doing, and we've had these discussions before. So.
I'd like to offer an amendment, if I may. Since we all want to agree that this needs to be really secure, simply have it so that when the absentee ballot person who's dropping it off has to sign an affidavit stating 1, the number of ballots they're dropping off, and 2, that they're in compliance with state law as far as who can handle an absentee ballot.
I will not agree to that amendment because those are standard operating procedures that if you look in 5, number 4, it said that the staff shall establish a secure procedure for the return of the ballot to include the following. We outline that there, and I don't want to make on the fly additional requirements in the procedure that may not be consistent with with what works and with what the staff will see. So I will not amend.
I was just saying to apply with state law. That seems like that's legit.
Look it up.
So we don't want to.
Then the law requires and the procedures will go with that.
law is already stated on the policy.
Which means the policy has to be amended so that we find out the relationship of the person returning the absentee ballot and how many ballots they are returning according to code.
This is no different than the drop boxes. So we're not amending it. It has been motioned, and it's been seconded, and it has discussions, and we have had these before, and it is allowable to do, and the procedures would be done by the staff, and the training will be done by the staff to ensure all of the security concerns that we've had. So it has been motioned, second. All in favor? Indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Indicate by saying nay.
Nay.
I'd like to vote no twice, if that's possible.
It's been noted. It has been noted, Mr. Hancock. All right, moving right along, polling location